I thought I'd have a little play today with the new, well, new to me, not new out on the market, the Core from Golden high chroma colours in my little, there's 6 little tubes, 5mm, and they contain a different binder to usual. Usually it'd be gum arabic, and these contain something called aquazole, which means that they flow more freely. So I thought we'd have a little play around with them today. So I'm going to do a little bit of swatching in real time, and then I will make a project using them, which I will speed up and add music to, because that will be part of my watercolour month projects. So I will add that probably at a later date, because I'm doing this on a different day to when I will probably be doing that. So here is the tin. I love the tin. I picked these because they are so bright and funky colours that I really do enjoy. Colours that I've really enjoyed using with the fluid acrylics. I'll take the little leaflet out. I've already done a little swatch card as such. This is on Arches 100% watercolour cotton paper. I think it's 300 GSM. I think it's quite rough, so I'm going to say it's cold pressed, but if it's any different, I'll put that in the description box below. If you're new to my channel and you like what you see, do please pop on and press that subscribe button, because it all helps me out, and give me a like, because that helps with the algorithms and things. And if you've anything you want to comment on about the paints, so whether you enjoy them, whether you think that they would be fun to use, whether you like the colours, whatever you'd like to say about them, then please do let me know in the comments below. These paints are quite expensive. I'm not going to say anything else. I do find all Golden products actually, from the mixed media world and the acrylics world, are quite expensive, but these are, I paid, this was tin was in Jackson's. They were doing a sale. I say sale, it wasn't a massive amount off, but it was there. They were doing a sale of sets, and this was just over £30 in the UK. It was free shipping, because I think it's over a certain amount, it was free shipping. So I sort of had to weigh up the pros and cons from other places. I mean, you get 6 little tubes and they're 5mm each, so they are, I mean, that's working out, isn't it? £6 a tube, and they are quite small, but I was willing to have a go and see what they were like. So I've swatched out my card. I've put the colour names off of the packaging. I have got the pigment numbers. To me, it's not really that relevant. Most of them have only one pigment in them, from what I can gather. That means that they will mix nice and cleanly if you want them to. They also have light fast ratings on them, so we have good, excellent, excellent, excellent and good. And then the quinacridone gold has LF, and then it's got 2, so I'm not sure, or it could be 3 lines, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's my eyesight, but I'm not quite sure why that one is sort of written differently to the others. But I'm going to, now I've seen other people do this, and often when they open these up, there is a little bit of splurge from the colours. So I'm going to use the little divots in the lid. Ooh, it's okay, there's nothing in that, so I don't want to put out too much, because although I can let it dry in the, see, this is what they mean, is that there is a bit more coming out there. I don't want to waste it, so I'm going to quickly then pop my lid back on. I might squeeze them all out first, so that might be an option. So I will pause you here, and you come back when I've squidged them all out. Okay, so I am back. Some of them were a bit more splurgy than others. The cobalt teal and the transparent pyrrole orange weren't as bad, but the others did want to keep coming, so I put a bit of extra because I'll let them dry out and use them that way. So I'm going to start by adding a bit of water. I don't know whether I need to add water first, but I feel like that's what I want to do, because I want to get the most flow I can out of them, just to really see how they react. So let's take a bit of our quinacridone gold, and it has still got that lovely rusty sort of, whoa, soon as you put it on, you can see it starts to spread down. Let's get a bit more water. A bit more water onto there. Gosh, that is really like rust in a bottle, and then you get this more sort of yellowy sort of. I shouldn't have stuck my brush back in that side. Never mind. This is just for trying out and having a little. Oops. Oh, this is an issue. I'm going to say they are the sorts of paints that if you don't want them to start really quickly blending into each other, you need to keep them away from each other. Well, the next one is transparent Pyrrole Orange. I've written orange Pyrrole, but it is Pyrrole Orange now. Whoa! Wow! That is really spreading really quickly. So now these are the sorts of things that I really enjoy, because I like this effect. I can see that if you're very precise sort of painter, this might not be for you, but the sorts of things that I will do with it, which will be, I should have gone alternating, shouldn't I, so that I didn't get the water so near. The sorts of things that I will do, which will be mostly like backgrounds and very loose and abstracty, this will be totally brilliant for. So quinacridone, magenta, and also, I mean, the vividness. I mean, I can see why they're called chroma. Whoa, just one line. Oh, wow. And it's like these little veins going to, actually imagine for things like flowers, they'll be absolutely fabulous. Wow. Love that. I do love magenta. I do love like fuchsia type colours. So, although having said that, pink isn't, in terms of like my house and my clothes, I am not a pink person. But in craft, I do, in art, I do love pink, and I love like very, oops, just blobbed a blob on there. Let's see what happens. It's made like a little lovely bloom. Right, dioxazine purple is this one up here. I didn't quite put them in order on here, but right, let's go. Whoa, that one really is whooshy. I think that's the whooshiest so far. I'd say the quinacridone gold was probably the least whooshy, potentially. The pink and the purple, very whooshy. Very, very deep and intense colours as well, aren't they? Beautiful. I mean, they're beautiful to me. I mean, obviously, it depends what sort of thing you. Having said that, the other new paints that I've bought are very, very dark and moody. I'm a contradiction. Right, let's go. Cobalt teal, one of my faves. Do love these sorts of colours. Try and get. I think with the first one, I didn't sort of blend enough out on my brush. It's all a learning curve. There it goes. Beautiful colour. So it's like a Caribbean sea. Not that I've ever been to the Caribbean, but I can imagine that's what a Caribbean sea would be like. And last but not, oops, I went into that one a bit, so that might now travel over. It's good of their sort of colours that. Oh, I've done another blob of water. I'm not very good at keeping things separated and clean, am I? That was not as whooshy. Maybe I haven't put as much. Let's get a bit more water on. Maybe I haven't put as much water on, or maybe it's just not as whooshy a colour. So news is whooshy colour. No, that one's nowhere, not at all as whooshy as the others. I see that, to me, that's a gorgeous colour. I love it. Oh wow, they are super vibrant, I have to say. I'm just thinking I should have done a bit of colour mixing, but I need to get another bit of card. So what I will do is I will pause you for a moment. I'll get another bit of card, and then these can be set aside to dry, and I can clean out my water, get some new water. I've set those aside to dry. I have got some clean water. I've cut myself another piece of arches, and it is cold press, I did check. I'm going to play around with some mixing of colours, and don't worry, this will not get wasted, because I will either use it as a background for something. Oh look, my brush was very dirty. Or I will die cut it for a project, so it will not get wasted at all. Let's have a little, let's actually just mix. Shall we mix in a palette, or shall we mix on the card? Let's just mix on the card. So let's see if we mix. I'm trying to think of not like making a real mess of muddy colours. Let's go with some blue. Let's mix that in. A bit of blue. And then let's add a bit of the green and see what sort of different green that will make. Because that's quite a yellowy green, isn't it? Green gold. So let's go across and then let's. Ooh, lovely. I do like that. That's lovely. Sort of deeper green in there. Then if we go from the green, maybe let's try a bit of quinacridone gold. I don't know, it might go a bit muddy because of the sort of like a darker tone in there maybe. Let's get a bit of the magenta. And let's try a bit of the cobalt teal with that one. Purple, a few bubbles. Let's mix a bit of the. This is a different purple. That them bubbles are bugging me. Save them. This does give a different sort of purple to the dioxazine. These names are like really. Let's try it with a bit of magenta. Oh, that whooshed. Oh, that. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Can I lift that up? Can you see how it's sort of like spreading out like veins into the purple? Oh, that's gorgeous. I do like that. What one haven't I used? Oh, the orange, have I? Did I use the orange? I didn't use the orange, did I? Big lump on there. Let's do a bit of orange. And let's have a little bit of the magenta. See what sort of like a deeper, just a deeper orange. A deeper reddy pink. Oh, they are beautiful. I do like them, and because like I said, like a lot of them have only one pigment in them, that means you shouldn't get as much of the muddying, because they're cleaner colours. They're not got so many colours in there to be mixing up to make into muddiness. Oops, sorry, I'm knocking all my ink pads. So that's a little bit of swatching. So I will, at some point, not probably today, but at some point I will be making a project with these paints, and I will add that onto the end of this video, and it will be for one of my World Watercolour Month days. So I will wait till I see what the prompts I think will go with it the best and what I can do with it, and then I will use it for that particular day. So I hope you enjoyed seeing these. Please stick around to see what I make with them afterwards. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to leave a comment about the paints, that would be fabulous as well. So I'll see you soon, and please do watch the rest of the video. Bye.